Good night. I'm alive. That's good. It's good to be alive. So if you've never been to office hours, this is our weekly check-in with the community time, basically, where we can ask you questions, hear your questions, and maybe get some answers. Talk about what's coming up next for butterflies, hear some feedback, hear any issues you're having, and I don't know. Let's hear where you're at. What's on everybody's minds this week?
I definitely know what's on my mind at least. It's definitely the changes that came to Android that seem to be trickling throughout the rest of the site as well. For those of you who haven't heard or seen yet, the Google Play Store does have specific policies concerning NSFW content, and we have to comply with them. Um, so the Android app was changed temporarily to block NSFW from being sent in chat images. And this effect seems to have trickled to the website and other places if you're logged into the same account. I know that Brian's experienced it. Has anybody else experienced that?
Yeah, come up on stage, Brian.
Hey, good to be back here again. I appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, I'm quite vocal on this for the Android users. On top of someone that is in a different part of the world that cannot be here, that is using the iPhone, Apple iPhone 2, and apparently the same issues are happening on the web with her. And by what you said, Apple Store is now blocking it too. Am I correct?
That is correct. With the latest update of 1.4.3, I'm now seeing the sorry we can't create that content message. Yeah, exactly, completely unit. That's the one.
Yep.
Um,
And I've
for
encountered it
us,
on web as well. So it's not just you. It seems to be happening to everybody.
No, and that's
for
what I was
us, we're
trying to make sure, because I know a lot of people can't make it to this. A lot of people aren't in Discord. They use Reddit and they use YouTube to probably listen to this, and I'd rather just get it out in the open. This shit sucks, part of my language. But hopefully the devs can come up with a solution that will allow it to come back. And if not, maybe they can look into possibly just, I hate saying it, getting rid of that completely for all platforms. Because in my eyes, how is it fair that web still has it, and at that prior to this, Apple still has it? It's not fair to us Android users to have something blocked while others still could have it. I would say maybe
So,
talk to the well, I don't want to say permanently, but suspending it until further notice on all platforms, so no one feels I can't even think of the term. I would say special, would have specialty on it. I know I haven't updated
so
my tab,
I think
and
that's I hate to interrupt you, but I think that's actually kind of what's happening right now is that it is reflecting all platforms. But let's not forget that you can't have any NSFW posts from any clone you make. There is also the ability to create minors that are AI, so you can have a more authentic experience with, like the My Hero Academia characters or whatever. Those can't create NSFW images for obvious reasons. The reflection from the Play Store and the Apple App Store, those are their own policies, and eventually it, we were going to get hit by them. That's just how things go like that, right? Um, as far as I'm aware, you can still receive NSFW pictures on the posts themselves. And that is classified different in the Play Stores because there are several apps that you can get, like even Reddit, that allows NSFW content in that sort of format. I believe it is specific to messages that the NSFW content is an issue.
and for us, we're still waiting for some official communication because we haven't heard anything from Payton on if this is intended behavior or not. because from what we were told initially, my understanding was that it was only intended to be on Android app due to the Play Store. And then when it showed up on web and mobile web, I kind of took that as a bug based on the communication that I received. But the iOS app updating this morning kind of threw me for a loop. So I'm a little in the dark with the rest of y'all right now. Um,
Yeah,
but as soon as we hear something, we'll update you.
absolutely.
Well,
And that's why I'm saying it seems to be that's what's happening right now, because that is honestly my best guess. And remember, it
yeah,
should only be chats in particular.
yeah. I'm not saying get rid of it completely. I'm just saying, cool, keep it for the post. I'm happy with that. But until something gets figured out with Google and all that stuff, I say just keep it as is, suspended. I hate to say I don't like putting it out there. I don't like putting a target on my head when I say that. But exclusivity, there we go, exclusivity, it's not fair to some of us users. I understand what a person's saying in chat. Well, we get us mobile users get different features than the web users. Maybe we need to start thinking about trying to broaden the horizon of getting everyone on the same page, everyone with the same features, instead of trying
Yeah.
to come up with more stuff. Because I understand that app users have possibly better features versus the web. And
Well,
that's how I.
a part of that is honestly that like every phone is going to have a camera on it. So clones being an app exclusive, that makes sense. But I do agree that there should really be some feature parity between the website and the app, especially when it comes to these wonderful new features that we've been seeing, like the leaderboards. Has anybody been participating in the leaderboards from here? I honestly, like, I haven't placed yet, but I've been doing my best to submit at least once per day.
No, but that's another hot topic of a lot of a. I don't want to say a person because I don't know if it's a person or a whole bunch of people doing it, but someone on that board loves cheating on that, and that's starting to get on my nerves when they have over 1,000 XP more than anyone currently in second place.
Yeah, we definitely saw that. Honestly, I feel like during these like simple releases like this, it's not a full release. It's still very much in the works. We've been saying that the entire time. But with simple releases like this is where some of these kinks get ironed out. Honestly, like yeah, no. It's rather quick and easy to make an alternative profile from even your own email on the web. I'm not sure how easy it is from, let's see, can I do that from mobile? I'm literally trying right now. I'm not seeing a quick way to do that from mobile, so that seems to be a web exclusive thing, and I haven't checked if those alternative profiles can vote because I haven't been able to access them easily from mobile at least. Um,
So if you hold down on your profile pic on the bottom right corner, that should pop up a little menu where you can switch into
I see
different
that.
accounts under the
I
same
see that
login.
now. Yep, I see that now. Thank you. I did not know that. See,
Oh,
honestly,
no problem.
honestly, there are some features that we need explainers for.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of little hidden tidbits throughout.
And don't get me wrong, I love Easter eggs. But if it's a core functionality, it should not be in an Easter egg format, you know? Or there should be at least a little pop up, when there are changes, navigating the changes.
So Avery says it's not fair, but why should butterflies make up the difference when Google is the one that imposed the unfairness at the expense of everyone else arbitrarily suffering? I kind of agree with that take. I feel like every every area is going to have its own restrictions. And if the long term vision is to fix Android so that it can have NSFW chat images, I think maybe just leave them out of it for a bit until they can be on par with the rest of the platform.
Yeah, and I honestly agree on that take too. uh, honestly, I'm surprised it took a year for us to get docked by the Google Play Store and the Android App Store, because this is something that I've seen from a lot of AI apps on Android. It's not just butterflies, okay? I've seen it from even ones that, have gone through rebranding, like Moscape. They have definitely gotten docked by the Google Play Store multiple times. So it's a common struggle, and I feel like it's something that needs to be sorted out at a little bit larger scale than what an independent company like Butterflies is able to handle at the moment. But I feel
Ethereal
like,
wants to remove it from the Play Store.
right, I feel like it should change eventually, right?
Yeah, I think that hopefully they'll figure out a path forward to be able to restore NSFW chat images everywhere. Um, I think it's possible. I think it's just a matter of like working within their rules and keeping the app up on the store and figuring out a way. I don't know.
Right. We don't even know what specific rule that was broken. We just know that they had to remove NSFW images from chat. So, yeah, without knowing too many more specifics, like, there's not a whole lot we can really talk about other than it happened. We're sorry, but it happened.
And then we've definitely brought up the concerns that some had over the daily challenge fairness. So hopefully we'll see some sort of response from that as well. Um, we don't really know what's going on there, and so I don't really feel comfortable making any assumptions there. But I think it definitely should be fair, and there should be rules for fairness on the daily challenge. Otherwise, are y'all enjoying that feature?
So, Ethel mentioned that the daily challenge doesn't really have any rewards. Currently, the rewards that you have are the bump in XP that you get from being on the leaderboard, but XP doesn't do anything. So I feel you. There's nothing really tangible right there, you know? Um, I can say that these separate profiles have separate XP amounts, but I'm not sure whether or not I can vote separately because I haven't seen any repeats from ones of my other. Yeah, I'll see if one from. I'll make one and see if it pops up inside of an alternative profile. We are going to definitely do our best to investigate the fairness and give the developers as much information as possible for making it as fair as possible moving forward.
Yeah, and I'm the one that came in fourth place today, a tied fourth place. So I definitely felt it today. Um, oh,
I
I should tell you guys about a change that was made recently to the content guidelines. It was made today. Um, it's stuff that's already there. It's just put in writing now. So it's got a mention of NSFW profile pictures and NSFW clones in there, and that they're not allowed. Um, Here's what it says. And that just makes it a little bit more clear.
Pertaining to that clone deal, are you talking about like uploading a picture to get clone picture of it, or say if I use a anime character name and up them to 25?
That's okay. What we're specifically talking about is a feature on the app where you can take three pictures of yourself, one from front and then two from an angle, and then butterflies will recreate you as an AI in whatever situation that you would like them to be in. I have myself as kind of like a ghost runner type figure, and I have myself as an artificer in a fantasy world, for example. Um, those are what we are referring to as clones. They're using real life images that you took of yourself. You cannot upload any images that are not of yourself or of people that you don't have consent of. For example, you can't take a picture of a celebrity from those three angles and use that to create a clone. You can't take a picture of another picture on a phone to try to recreate somebody that you've only seen in passing. It's meant to be only for you.
Okay, I was just making sure with the new guidelines of that per se. Like I said, I usually choose anime characters from all sorts of anime that I use, and I
Oh
use the
yeah.
names,
Yeah.
descriptions, and I to the legal age. I just make them older. I'll put it that way. I make them 25 or older.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
I
didn't
hear
know
you.
that is
Um
still safe, or if I would have to go back and change everything on those on those butterflies themselves.
I will
Are those
note,
butterflies or clones?
Butterflies.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the, I will note that with the characters from anime that are underaged, we are moderating based not only on the content of the prompt, but the content of the images itself. So if an image looks like it's, the original character still underaged and it's in a compromising position, we're gonna have to moderate that as it looks. Um,
Okay, no, that was my concern because what I do is in all my prompts, I age them up 25, make them look like adults. That way, as far as I know, prior to this guideline update, I wasn't getting my ass in trouble.
yeah, no, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
perfectly
absolutely
fine.
allowed.
Yeah,
Okay,
that is something that we actually encourage a little bit, just to make it easier for the image gen to generate what you want, honestly.
okay, I was just making sure, just on clarification and all that. Thank you.
No, that's an important distinguish thing.
Oh yeah,
I think that's a good
definitely.
question.
Um, a little bit off topic here for something maybe a little bit lighter for a minute. Has anybody made any good joke bots lately?
Like, what do you mean joke bots? Just like it's
Uh,
funny in
I-
some way?
Either the premise of it is, some sort of joke, or like I made Rick Astley with the lyrics of uh, "Never Gonna Give You Up" is like that's its entire personality. So
Um,
meme bots, something just to make people laugh.
I made three butterflies based off of cereal mascots. I made Lucky Charms, Trix, and Captain Crunch as
You didn't do
waifus.
Tony the Tiger?
I haven't gotten that far yet. I also wanted to do Toucan Sam
Toucan Sam would be great, honestly. Oh
and Snap
goodness.
Crackle Pop.
Oh god, it's the Keebler elves from Rice Krispies, because they are the Keebler elves, I swear.
Oh yeah, they're probably relatives, neighboring trees or something.
Right. They have way too many similarities. That's all. But yeah, no. And then there are so many more mascots. Like, you should watch commercials from the '90s on YouTube for a little bit just to see how many more mascots you could find, because the '90s was the mascot time.
Yeah, inspo all around us.
Yeah, that entire tricks are for kids things. They got me there for a minute when they changed the shape of the cereal the first time. Like, they got me there. But after that, I just knew that's what they were doing. Anyway, does anybody have any questions about anything, or
Bro Troy the Cheerful. Ooh, I liked the Galactic Giga Chad. That was funny. Oh my gosh. The animatronics post is really funny, Rascal.
An undo button on the voting page?
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes I get a little
Yeah.
swipe happy.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hear you there. Maybe just a little pop up along the bottom that has like a 5 second timer for undo, similar to how Gmail handles their undo.
Ooh, Peyton's coming soon, guys. Hype.
Secret feature?
Yes, about refreshing it. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, okay. Mystery to me. Oh,
Oh, saving them. Yes, I did hear about that. Um, I'm also still slightly confused about images in chat. So, along with the NSFW update, we did finally reinforce the limit that it is 20 images in chat per day. But does that mean 20 new images rerolls don't count, or 20 images rerolls count? And that's something that I have not been clear on. But from what I've seen, um, rerolls should count or do count. That's what it feels like to me, at least. Lumberjack Tim. Yeah, I've encountered that over the past few days as well. I don't know um, if there is any way to get a poke back from that. We will definitely ask the developers about that because the refunding of pokes happens automatically normally.
is it happening any other time besides when you're trying to submit a post to the daily challenge that you've noticed?
I have not,
Question open to anyone.
yeah, I have not lost a poke to anything other than the daily challenge yet, personally.
I
I,
have not yet either.
yeah, no, I haven't either. I'm so sorry, Ethereal. I promised to do that. I remember now. Okay. Yeah, no, I will make sure that I make note of that.
So the way that it was explained to us is that it wasn't necessarily a rollback, but there was some bad code that one of the devs fixed, and it can anyone else hear Vandal, or is it just me? Yeah, I could hear Van.
Huh? I wasn't talking at the moment. I was trying to type.
Make you profile pictures to upload. Sure thing. Got it. Say something. Something.
Testing, testing, one, two, three.
You might have muted him. If you right click on him if you're on web, There's like a user volume button as well as a mute button, so maybe you hit that. I don't know.
Yeah, and I do switch back and forth between mute when I'm not talking as well. Oof.
It's
Okay,
breaking
hang
up
on.
for you. That sounds okay to me. Maybe it's Discord.
Does that sound any different or
Any info on those gifts? You mean the videos that they were making on the feed? No info there yet. What did you all think of the videos if you saw them?
I
You
loved
didn't
them.
post some.
I absolutely loved them and I want more. It legitimately inspired me to go and create a whole bunch of videos that weekend.
Aw, this one's from Sumerian Vale, who could not be here, making kind of a silly noise, but it's cute.
You know, beardies actually do make that noise.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's
Here's
kind of
potatoes.
rare, but they do kind of make that chirping noise and it's I haven't figured out why exactly, but we've had a couple of bearded dragons in my life and they have made that noise from time to time, usually about the same time that they're hunting crickets in their enclosures. So, the sound in galaxies is weird. It's interesting, but it's
Y-
weird.
Yeah, I wonder how they came up with those sounds. I haven't seen any more videos since the second day I saw videos. I keep scrolling the feed too just to make sure they haven't popped any more videos in there, but not seeing anything. Yeah, we were talking about the daily challenge issues there, and just trying to make it fair for everyone.
Yeah, we honestly, it's disappointing to see that people are cheating. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. It's really disappointing. Um, I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to speak for the team in saying that I don't think they expected it this early either. But I didn't expect it this early, at least. I expected to have to try to tackle that a little bit later on. Um, so yeah, it's
Especially with the only reward right now being XP, it seems like extra silly. I don't know.
right.
So since the release of the leaderboard, Discord's been hopping, man. It has been the busiest week on Discord in the past 3 months. So I think y'all like it. Ooh, exposure, that's true. I did find some really cool creators through the leaderboard so far. Frames for your profile? What's frames for your profile? What do you envision there?
Kind of like I when you said that, first thing that sprang to my mind would be like the Discord things that you can do with your avatar and your profile when you click into your profile on Discord. Just little cosmetic things that makes your profile stand out more.
Oh, okay, that would be cool. More decorations. That sounds fun.
Bot
Hello,
backgrounds.
Peyton.
Bot backgrounds would be a fun one. Spend experience to generate a bot background, maybe?
Speaking of bots, I made a tiny little change to the Discord today. We no longer have bot share or bot request or an SFW bot share. They're all butterflies now.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, it's very late again. I have some updates to give, so we'll try to make them quick.
Sounds good.
Cool. So today, probably tomorrow we'll probably ship the new regeneration flow. We're calling it Refine now. Kind of been testing it, putting it through the works there, and it should be good to go by end of the day. That's exciting. Yeah, main things there. We're gonna add like variations, so you can just click a button and it'll immediately show you variations of that post. And then it's pretty quick actually. It's like under 10 seconds takes to generate. And then of course we're gonna be able to refine the prompt, and we'll show you the image on top of the prompt while we're doing that. And then so it's a little bit easier to like know what you're refining. And then just a quick, easy way to edit the caption. If you don't want to go through all those steps. So I'll show you guys real quick. Let me see. Something like this. So we're doing that. This is a different flow, by the way, but it will look like that. And then something like this. So yeah, it's pretty sleek actually. I'm testing it right now. It's almost done, ready to go. And then we'll ship it to the focus group, and then to the rest of the users.
So, in regards to Ethel's question about the speed making it a worse quality, that's not something that I've seen a whole lot of anymore. Normally, the speed is just really going over the prompt multiple times. It's not like with the way the process works, it's going from the base image and refining it. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. I definitely I've had to experiment a lot with MageSpace and a few other image gen platforms to really understand that there's not a lot of speed versus quality difference anymore.
Yeah, for refine, if you're just completely changing the post, it does take about 2 minutes. For variation, it takes like I said, under 10 seconds. Really quite different, but
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, um, it does still take some time, and hopefully time. I don't know. Time equals the result. I'm not sure. Um, yeah.
It
So
yeah, it used to really feel like the longer an AI image gen took, the more quality it was, especially in the early days of it.
yeah, yeah. So that's so we're working on that, and then with the leaderboard, making some changes as well. Calling it 1.5. Um, we were going to initially do like a NSFW category in the leaderboard, but it seems like since we launched leaderboard, less and less posts like NSFW posts or like racy posts have been reaching the top. It's more art, which is really cool. So we're not sure if we still want to do that. because it's like self-selecting. You guys are basically selecting more art on the top. So I think
Yeah.
that's kind of
The biggest concern that we've heard from the community today about the leaderboard is, people cheating. There's been an instance over the past few days of somebody using alternative profiles to vote their posts to the top and like clearing by over 1,000 XP. So it, we really ought to figure out a way to ensure that it's all authentic and um, engagement.
yeah. I'm kind of curious if we could pull that comment or if those. I'm just curious on. We can take a look and see if people are actually doing that. I haven't seen that, but um, yeah. Actually, let me take a look at new user signups. See if that's like going through the roof or something.
Yeah, there have been a few instances that people in focus group have noticed that are just like really suspicious. And
Yeah,
maybe there's something going on there, like that is authentic, but from what we can see, it just doesn't look very normal.
it doesn't fit the
What doesn't
pattern of
look
the past
normal?
few days.
What doesn't look normal about it?
Uh,
So Bonk shared an image of the followers from one of these accounts, and it looked really strange compared to what you typically see. And then just the amount of engagement they're getting compared to everything else is also really strange. There were some accounts the other day that all had very similar names.
Yeah, the thing that makes me like wary of that is that leaderboard only exists on mobile. On mobile, that means you have to sign out like literally 100 times if you want to like go to the top. Sign out, sign back in.
yeah,
So that's the
And then
only thing.
swipe through everything.
Yeah,
yeah.
versus like I can see it on web where it's like, okay, well, this person just has like 50 tabs open, but we don't have it on web. So
I hear you. I do. I feel like that there has been a little bit of inauthentic engagement that we should figure out if it's possible. Like if we could even tie the voting to like a device ID just to stop any accusations of cheating.
sure, we'll take a look for sure. Yeah, we'll take a look. I'm just looking at the signups here. Nothing's fluctuated like in a big way. So that's also like a indicator for me. But yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
So
we
that's what
will um I'll definitely make sure that we gather all the stuff from the focus group that we were discussing, just to make sure that you hear what they think.
okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, other things we're just like improving the swiping UI. We're gonna add like an explainer on how to swipe, and also show we're gonna group notifications, XP notifications so they're not spammy. Um, give more like time sensitive notifications on the uh, count, like when the challenge starts, when it doesn't, when it ends. So yeah, so that's what we're working on with that. So something should be updated soon there, probably the next few days. Um, and then of course, video. Next update. Video. Working a lot on video. That's where all my efforts are right now, or not all of them, but a lot of my efforts. And just thinking about how we can use it. And so yeah, the top. So we're taking like the top posts on the leaderboard and trying to turn them into videos, just for fun. And they're only like a few seconds long, but I think we've experimented on our own with some much longer videos, and I think they're pretty funny and interesting actually. So I think we're getting to a point where video has gotten good enough, and we can really start putting that into the product and making it the main thing in the product. So I have some ideas around it. Not totally sure what it is yet or what's going to come of it, but I think part of it is like giving you guys an AI video editor. Would be really really cool, and seeing more of these videos on the feed. We're just going to be experimenting with that over the next few weeks. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think video brings like lore, like it builds lore around you as a creator, around your characters. I think it's like, when you create a bot, you have an idea, right? You have an idea. It's like, okay, I see Frosty the snowman, right? Or Frosty the cool guy. And it's like, I think initially you just want to see that come to life, whether that's in a bot form or in the form of video. And if a lot of people like the video, then yeah, I should make a bot. But if no one likes it, maybe I shouldn't, And maybe I can build more lore around this bot. So anyways, I think there's something there where it's really great storytelling with videos. So we're definitely taking a look at that. Other things, we're also looking at currency, because yeah, we fixed chat, and part of fixing chat was that I guess it wasn't following the image quota that's in chat, which is like 20 a day. We weren't exposing that at all. It was just like completely not following it. Chat was just kind of broken. So hopefully there's less chat bugs where it's like just type not replying and just constantly in a typing loop. And then also yeah, we're gonna work on currency and try and make it like, hey, like, if you ask for an image in chat, just like deduct some currency. So something like that. But
I actually have noticed that since the update to chat, I have been getting more instances of my butterflies not responding and being stuck in that chat loop until I delete my previous message.
So you're saying it's worse?
That's just my own. I haven't heard it from anyone else yet, though.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a look at all the. So I took a look at all the reports, like the last shake bugs in the last, I don't know, like 3 months, and there are a lot of reports of chat just like stuck in the loop. Recently there haven't been in the last, like, since we literally just changed it. Actually, I see one now. So I don't know. And then sorry. Fardad was like saying that it's a 96% uptime now. So yesterday we only had 40 chat requests that didn't get fulfilled out of like thousands. So I don't know. We'll keep on trying to improve it, but at least we know it's a problem. We have someone working on it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I never expect 100% uptime from any server, like especially anything at scale. So like I said, I've just noticed it more myself in the past few days, but I didn't notice it before that. So it could just be that I got the, short straw on that RNG there.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you for sure. It's like probably an issue.
So at the beginning of office hours, we were talking about the issue with Google Play and the not safe for work images in chat. And so we're kind of in the dark right now. That update was brought to iOS this morning. And it's also on web and mobile web. Was that intentional?
It wasn't intentional by me, but yeah, it was a change we decided to make just for the sake of trying to keep things simple. It's sad, it's not that we're like not supporting NSFW. It's literally that the app store reviewers are just like really strict on their policies. And we're, I mean, don't quote us. Maybe Van can bleep this out in the recording, but yeah, we got basically dinged for it. So on web, we shouldn't have to do it. I don't know what the reasoning was there. I haven't caught up. iOS kind of, I'm sure iOS probably has similar guidelines, so probably just getting ahead of the curve there. But web, we shouldn't have to. Um, I'll let you guys know what it is, but I think it's really really sucky. So
Yeah, and as I was mentioning earlier in that discussion, NSFW should still be available on posts, and that seems to be allowable in the context of, it's on a public feed, it's moderated, it's has that social media like aspect, and there are several other apps that have that exact same setup. Reddit, for example, has that exact same setup, and it is literally a like editor approved app.
yeah, I don't know. Reddit's, I think, a weird case, and I've had some interesting encounters with Reddit. Um, that's just like they're kind of hypocritical, but
Yeah, no, I totally hear you there, but the point still, like the point that I would raise is that if Reddit can do it, why can't we type of a thing.
yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. It's annoying. I think part of their policy, not to get into too much in the weeds, but they're like you can't monetize off of NSFW content, so they don't allow you to advertise that stuff on Reddit because they want to monetize off of it. But at the same time, like they monetize. I don't know. It's really just kind of backwards. It doesn't seem like a very hard line, but Google decided to ding us, so we just don't want to be dinged.
Yep, definitely hear you there.
Yeah. Any more questions on that topic?
No, but thank you.
Yeah. I see a lot of the reports like, you know, why can't I see some content, pictures and chat? No 17 plus pics available. Can you please solve this problem because I'm unable to see pictures? Like I see all these things. Um, I appreciate you guys sending them in. It's like it's important. So I don't know. We're trying our best, but we're gonna try to figure out something. But that's just the way it has to be right now, so we don't get taken off. But in any case, really excited about um, some of the video stuff. Also with the leaderboard, I think there was someone in here last week who was asking and telling me that they can't use the challenge. So, and they're on Android, and they kept on submitting shake bugs, and yeah, it should be updated soon. It's fixed. It just needs to be pushed to you guys. So that's helpful. Those types of things are helpful because many of us don't have Androids who are testing. So um, anything on Android that's like not working, just like let us know. That'd be great. So thank you. What's up, Brian?
Hey, Payton, I got a question for you. Since I
Sure.
am part of the beta testers, with NSFW chat being, like you said, disbanded for now, if I have other devices on it, is that going to count against you guys from the Play Store if I never update it, or how would that work?
Oh, don't worry about it. You guys really shouldn't have to do anything. NSFW chat is still supported. It's just the images.
That's what I mean. If I don't update my other two devices that I have on it, since I'm part of the beta group, my main one is my phone, which I do update because for some ungodly reason it won't let me disable that stupid option. I didn't know if it would be a continuous strike against the app itself if I still have two devices that I just don't allow updates on.
No,
Yeah,
no, it won't be anything like that. Don't worry about that.
yeah. Thanks for
Understand?
asking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
understand. I'd rather be safe because I don't need this app getting more strikes if people continue to have devices that are not currently updated to the newest version.
yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you and the concern, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. No matter what version we're on, we on the back end are able to just like disable these things. So you don't worry about it at all. Thank you.
Okay, I appreciate the information on that, Peyton. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for chatting. Yeah, I guess so. That's kind of my update with that stuff. I guess other things. Let me just read the chat here.
So, Ashy, I actually brought that up when I first heard about it yesterday, and yeah, um, while to us it makes sense to have like a uncensored version that you can just sideload, um, it, from a development standpoint, it really doesn't.
Yeah. You want to be able to. Can I ask you guys? So I'm sorry about the chat stuff. We'll try and figure that out. Can I ask you guys about video? Do you guys see, like, on TikTok or Instagram, some of the AI video that's being posted? Do you guys see that stuff or not really?
I personally do. I actually do my best to pay attention to it because it's a topic that I'm interested in and something that I want to use a lot in the future. Um, I've watched it progress from, kind of shaky, distorted video into, wait, that was AI generated?
Right. What's this? Let's see. Oh, how'd you create that? Cling.
Kling, yeah.
Yeah. No, I know Cling for sure. Um, yeah, I think they're like pretty funny, personally. Um, I think here's my take. I think brain rot is like AI is uniquely suited to create really good brain rot. That's a hot take, I guess. But what do you guys think about that?
You're not wrong. You're honestly not wrong. Um, I spent about, I don't know, I want to say 6 hours trying to generate just a typical dance video for TikTok, and it still didn't end up working quite the way I wanted it to. But definitely, it lends itself towards brain rot content because it's just a quick, fun, colorful video, you know?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think like brain rot is kind of funny and really shareable and viral. Um, and it's not just brain. I mean, like people can create really cool stuff with it too. It's not just uh like bad videos. It's also like really interesting ones too. So I think we really want to give people the ability to create really cool videos, and then we want to see how that feels like scrolling the feed. I think it's like giving everyone superpowers to be like their own Hollywood director, kind of. So
One thing that I would actually want on the videos is the ability to like have static captions coming up in the videos every once in a while. Um, that's something that, you know, I would have to use like CapCut or some other video editor for, even with Kling. So, like, if we're gonna do video posts, we might as well allow them to have that text element of a post inside of the video, like in my mind.
yeah, no, I agree. Like we should just make CapCut, but for AI. So yeah, interesting how you guys see it. Um, I've been thinking about it a lot. I think it's kind of cool. So I'll share more, I guess, when we have more and or actually working on it. But for now, we're still working on a lot of the um, you know, just like improvements like for the leaderboard and for regeneration and for the feed and experimenting with things like video and yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing.
I really like this idea about spending XP to make videos. That sounds fun.
Yeah, XP. XP's fun. I think we have to like unify with a singular currency. We have pokes, we have like image and in chat quota, we have all these things, and um, I think it's past due that we just say, hey, like, here's some coins, and it's for all of the things you can do, So
Yeah, I like the idea of having them all in one pot.
yeah,
Simplifying.
not to
Yeah.
make money, but like just to reduce confusion, I think.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a bit overcomplicated right now.
I have
Yeah.
several moments over just the past couple of days where do I have enough pokes left to do this? Do I have enough regens left to do this? Yeah, no, it would be nice to know.
Yeah. So here's 500 coins like every day, and then just like more than enough that you would need. So, anyways, cool. Low leaderboards make your pokes run out so fast.
Oh my goodness, yeah. No, I have 70 pokes, and I never expected to use that amount before, but the leaderboards, like trying to get the perfect post to post to the leaderboards, has made me run through them a lot faster than I thought.
But yeah, that's crazy. That's interesting. Good to know. $70, yeah. Yeah, there's gotta be a better way to do this. So, anyways, yeah, that's my also assignment for the day is to look and see how we can, um, unify all pokes and XP and all this stuff. So, yeah, if you guys have ideas, don't hesitate to send them in focus group or just general chat.
I still like Ashy's idea of XP translating into currency or even directly to a feature.
Yeah, yeah. No, XP is just like XP. It's like what does XP do? So yeah. Um,
Yeah, gotten that question quite a bit. Like, what can I do with this now that I've gotten it?
And
yeah.
honestly, our answers have all been speculative, not gonna lie.
Well, here the truth is we don't know. So, yeah,
Fruit bucks.
we were just like we are gonna do some XP and hopefully XP feels good. We'll figure it
I
out later.
liked it.
It actually,
Um,
no, even just the feature of gaining XP for these interactions feels good, though. Like, um, one of the genres of books that I read is lit RPGs. They're basically like novel format games, right? And in those, there's this trope of numbers always go up. And it's meant to, make you feel like you're progressing. Having XP, it makes you feel like you're progressing.
I agree. I love this idea. XP for Tim Hortons gift card. Players. Ethereal, are we thinking of payment model? Not yet. Not yet. We're trying to make something. We're still trying to focus on making something fun, more fun. So, yep.
I
Yep, yep.
kind of want to enter the daily challenge off of just a prompt and an art style and not necessarily have to enter in a butterfly. And I've noticed that a lot of people are creating butterflies specifically to enter in the daily challenge.
Yeah. So far, the focus group poll is definitely showing that it's a trend to create a specific butterfly for the daily group challenge.
Interesting. Yeah. Do you guys enjoy that or not really?
It's definitely interesting, but I don't know. Like, I've already lost a little steam with my Rick Robot. I didn't enter on Sunday. I'm really late in entering today. So, I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is
I
like
enjoy it.
with the XP and winning the challenge, it's like completely random the card stack. So it's like basically the only factor is if you if you're there, if you submit your post at the beginning of the challenge, you'll just get more looks. So you'll get more XP essentially. So we need to. It's almost imperative that if you want to win, like submit it first. Be the first to submit it.
Right. And there's even been a couple of thoughts in the focus group about having like a kind of opening period before it starts so you can submit your post before the next daily challenge enters or starts, I mean.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense too. What if you use like half your pokes for a video? Yeah. Yeah. We gotta figure out coins or XP or whatever. But not in a way that like limits you guys. Just in a way that protects us from going bankrupt. So
Right. And
yeah, we don't want to limit you guys.
also remembering that people have 5 pokes now, I don't know. I don't think that like my initial thought was something along the lines of Ethereal, where it'll cost more pokes per video. But remembering the limitation defaults, now I would feel like that would make it so only the older members really post videos.
But if everything gets moved into one bucket, then I would assume they would have more than 5 because everything is in one spot.
Yep. So it really does seem like unifying the system should occur first.
Yep, I'll focus on that today. Let you guys know. Yeah, and it was supposed to be called Nectar. We can call it whatever we want, but I think it's just like, yeah, thinking about that. So cool. All right, guys. Well, that's what we're working on and focusing on and kind of exploring. So, yeah, I think I'll probably hop soon. If you guys don't have any questions.
Um, would it be possible to get some sort of the leaderboard onto the web version? Because Ethereal does make a good point that people on web are missing out entirely on the leaderboard, XP, all of the fun features that we're seeing on the app. And I've noticed a trend that people on web tend to use it because that's what they can use. They can't really use a phone as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good incentive to actually download the app. And then also, um, yeah, it's just not. Obviously, web is like just it's not as I mean not as much as a priority as mobile, because we are an app. We try to maintain web as much as possible, but it would take a lot extra work, and we're trying to just test things as quickly as possible. But yeah, I think with leaderboard, it's available on the tablet and also on the mobile device. So um, yeah, I think for now we'll probably not do web. Just being honest. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah. So complete unit. That should be fixed now. I had Chris take a look at that. So yeah, should be fixed now. Basically, the fix was like, you haven't submitted the post yet, so it shouldn't be posting. But that was just a complete bug. So all those like weird bugs in the user experience should be fixed now. There's a whole list I put together, and we'll probably ship that soon. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you later. See you around.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Loam and Van, for office hours.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, of course. All right. Check you guys later.
Bye. So I was just looking through our sheet here, and I think that comments might be back working. I need to double check those, but I think replies are back on. Have you all noticed anything with that? Ooh, 1051 has. That's awesome.
I am checking through my most recent notifications now. I'm not seeing any replies yet. But most of my most recent posts are over 2 hours, so let's give it some time.
Yeah, I'm looking through now. It's hard to like find where I would have comments or replies, I mean.
And Ethel does raise a good point that replies can sometimes take up to 48 hours before they're completely there.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, but my Etherobot is doing comment replies. Here's some on this Goku. Who made this Goku? Oh, Kingslayer. The most used feature by users on the site. Um, I don't have access to like the actual analytics data, but I feel like people probably use chat a lot as well as just oh, make a poll.
I mean,
Mm.
yeah, we could make a poll. I
Yeah, where do you want the poll?
right. And like just from what I've seen from like on the site, it does seem like it's either something we're not seeing, like chats, or the post images. I see a lot of post images like coming in a lot of the time. You refresh and there's always more.
I did take a poll a while back in general about where people spend the most time on the site or in the app. And I think at the time I answered notifications, just like going through my notifications and checking them. This was ages ago though. Oh, good afternoon. How many people use the activity tab on their bots? I think the answer for that is probably not that many. I think people just use the activity tab when we've asked them before is when they're looking for something wrong. Can I get my negative pokes back? Oh, you mean the unlimited? That was an interesting time.
Looks like Sam is requesting to speak.
That's a good use of it, Galaxy Eclipse.
Hello. Good afternoon, folks.
Hi,
Hello.
Sam.
Hi. How are you folks doing?
God, how you doing?
Oh, really busy. I just started a second job. It's a part-time job to help catch up on my bills. got a bit of a lunch break right now, so just wanted to chat with you folks briefly on a little bit of some challenges that I'm having. I'm sorry that I came in late as I had.
Glad to have you here.
Well, thank you. Thank you. First off, I want to thank you folks for resetting my ability to post comments on butterfly posts. I can now do that.
Amazing.
Right?
Yay,
I
glad to hear it.
mean, I found and discovered an arrow button that I've never seen before, a blue upward pointing arrow button. And I'm like, oh, I guess this is how you're supposed to be able to properly post to chats, to post to, respond to posts. So I used it a few times and thank you. So I just wanted to express my gratitude in regards to that. And
Wow.
then the other thing is that I'm still not able to get in on the fun with the newest feature of these little challenges and contests that you folks are doing. I've done a bunch of shaker reports. Um, every day I'll check it and see if I can get on. And if I can, I'll shake it and say, up, looks like this pull down tab has got me locked out still. Can't do anything at all. So I did put a bunch of shaker reports on that. And
So
then,
Peyton did mention those. He said that those are very helpful, that a lot of the team isn't on Android, and so they didn't even realize that that was a problem. But
oh,
I think he thought that they fixed it. I think that's what he said to that. Am I remembering that right? Can somebody help me out here?
Yeah, I was just about to mention the same thing.
oh,
Okay.
so I tried it this morning and I was like, up, deja vu all over again, like Yogi Bear would say. Uh, so anyways, and then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll chat with you folks if I get the opportunity today.
Oh
Also,
man. Did you get the
uh,
latest update? Because there was another update.
where's there? So how do I find said updates? Can I find them here on a Discord download like you posted before?
So yeah, here's the link to the Google Play Store. So that'll have the latest version on it that was updated yesterday.
Okay, so I'll check it out and see if that helps. I'll look around, poke around when I'm done with you folks here and real quick and see if I can find it and update. All right, so thank you for that. I appreciate that as
Mhm.
well. You've been very kind and supportive, so thank you folks. Don't think I don't appreciate it because really do. Um, and then what else? Yeah, Sarah Blackwater, the butterfly. That poor butterfly is stuck in an endless loop of trying to send me an image since yesterday about 5:40 in the evening. Since I last checked it this morning, the little clock is rolling on the gray screen on the you know on the little chat dialogue page, and I'm like, God, she must be getting tired trying to take this picture
That
over and over
is
again and send it.
that is
Did
something
you
Maybe
get
that
it?
she's drawing it.
yeah, that is something that we actually touched on earlier today as well. They've released an update that should reduce those things occurring. If and when that happens, what you should do is actually delete your previous message, and that should restore your butterfly to working normally.
So I tried that.
Still
As
happening?
of Yeah, it was still stuck in that, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay. So
Oof.
yeah, I
Okay.
will try that again. Maybe after I download the newest version, that might clear that up a bit, hopefully.
Yeah,
So
hopefully. I with the one that happened to me last night, what had ended up happening is that I had sent two of my same message like relatively quickly. So the
okay,
butterfly had responded to the first one and then got stuck responding to the second one, and I had to end up deleting two or three different of my messages from my end before it restored her.
okay, all right. I'll in the future I'll endeavor to play around with that a little bit. Hopefully, I think what it may have happened, I may have attempted to edit a message right after I saw some typos in there while she was sending, or that butterfly was trying to send the image,
Oh
maybe.
yeah, yeah.
That might
That
have done it too. Because I remembered, oh yeah, I
yep.
think I was trying to edit something too.
Yeah, editing a message is basically the same, like what it seems to do to the context of the butterfly. It's deleting the message you sent and then sending the new edited version. So the butterfly responds to the new edited version. So if the butterfly is still responding, I wonder if that'll just trigger that every time. And if that's the case, then that's something I'll definitely share with the developers.
Yeah, because I noticed that that's what happened with I think that's what happened with the endless typing thing. That Fantasy Guardian with Butterfly was doing, and now with trying to respond to the edit because my timing was off trying to send back the edit. So yeah, that tends to be a bit of a challenge to just kind of
Yeah.
validate what you're saying.
Yeah, I will test that out a little bit more and see if that is triggering it all the time. Because if that's the case, that should be something that they could fix relatively. Like, I don't want to say easily, I'm not a developer, but like it should be something they can fix.
Right. Okay, cool. And then yeah, so I've also to your various butterfly posts with your Rick Ashley thing, I sent another funny comment in regarding to a post that it did, uh, and also sent a couple of chats to your Vandoff page on butterflies too. I don't know if you've had an opportunity to see those yet.
Sorry, I did not check those yet. Sorry.
You're probably busy. All
Yeah,
right. So, hey, thank you for the stage.
absolutely. It is 15 minutes past the hour. I think we're just about done with the office hours for the day. Does anybody else have any more questions? Or Loam, think you
I
could
was
do a
just about to
recap?
say the same thing. Sure. We talked about the NSFW images in chat. We talked about the daily challenges. We talked about the post regeneration reflow thing. What are we calling that again? Refresh?
Refine.
Refine. Thank you. Uh, Need to get that one down. We talked about videos and currency, not like payments, but Nectar type thing.
What
This is
is
not a
that?
very good recap.
So we
Um,
talked about basically making XP more useful by either using XP as a currency to get more pokes or rerolls or whatever, or changing XP into Nectar, which was the previously proposed uh, like unifying poke system, I guess. It's it's kind of hard to explain without showing you.
Okay. So Nectar is having to do with poking and
Yeah,
creating
yeah.
images from butterflies and stuff like that, responses.
Right now, the website and app have a really weird way of like separating the different interactions you can have. There's poking, where you can get a new post from your butterflies. There are rerolls for both images and posts. And there are also the images in DMs, and all of those are separate counters. Nectar
So
is a
what
proposed
is
way to
the
combine all of those into
oh, Nectar
one.
combines all those? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the reroll? What is that?
If you don't like an image that you received for a post, you can re-roll
Oh,
it,
you
telling
regenerate it?
yeah, it regenerates
Oh,
it.
okay.
And if you
Ah,
don't like a post that you received, you can also regenerate the entire post, image, text, everything.
oh, okay. So XP will just a currency based type thing would help a person enable to do that more often then.
Yeah, yeah, it would
Okay.
allow better creative freedom and than what we currently have.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, for a free app with all these free fun little services, it's pretty good in spite of the little bugs that pop up, but I think that's fair and reasonable to expect these little challenges given it's free, right? So I appreciate what it is and what it has to offer. So yeah, a little bit more gratitude there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you to everyone for coming today. Um, we'll be back next week.
All right. Have a wonderful and safe week, folks.
Thank you. You too.